It's 1 kilometer to go once we hit the roundabout, then a right-hand turn, another right-hand turn. Clément David is trying to postpone the inevitable moment that they will be swamped up by the peloton. Everybody trying to get into position. Once we get onto that roundabout, everything will be strung out. Right-hand turn, another 90-degree right-hand turn. If you're not in the first 10-15 riders, it will be impossible for you to really move up because it's very narrow on that climb. Good to remember, yesterday's winner, Henry Ulik, is in yellow. Lukas Kubiš is in the coral coloured jersey and Mathieu Kokoman in the white jersey. But it looks like Kokoman is coming to the front and is working for Grisel today.
Well, Decathlon were looking the best organised, all together really cohesive on the right-hand side, but they got themselves on the wrong side into that left-hander. They just lost themselves about 8 positions, and it's now the Unibet Rosa Rockets have come back to the front, the men in pink and turquoise.
We have 2 riders still left in front of Lukas Kubiš. Other riders trying to get onto that wheel. We have Groupama FDG United. I don't know whose card they are going to play. But it's a wonderful job there by Niklas Larsen, by Tomasz Kopecki yet again, and Kubiš sitting comfortably on the wheel. We're still not inside that final kilometer. Also moving up in yellow at the moment is Ulik. Everybody's getting swamped a little bit there as bikes go left, right and centre. Now we're going into town, and there's the Flamme Rouge finally for the riders. We're going to hit that roundabout. I think Kubiš is in a good position. Same goes for Paul Lapera with the Decathlon the CMA CGM team. This is a very, very technical part here, and now that final right-hand turn, and now we're on to the finish straight. Robbie McEwen.
Well, the advantage now for Lepera is if they can really ramp it up from here, right in the corner, go full steam. Anyone out of position going to get really caught out. Kubiš there in third wheel. Lepera has a teammate coming up to fight with Kubiš as well. And then 2 Groupama FDG riders right behind that. But Kubiš looking really good at the moment. But now the attack coming from behind by Groupama.
And an attack also by Andrea Mifsud of the Polti Visit Malta team. Moschetti is up there as well for Pinarello Q36.5. The camera bike is giving us images that make me a little bit nauseous. This is Andrea Mifsud, followed by one of the riders of the Elite Fondation team. Also, one of the riders of Van Rijssel-Roubaix is up there. Arnaud Tendon, the man who tried on a few stages ago. Look at the grin on the face of Matteo Moschetti on the steepest part of the climb. Now we hit that finish straight with Kubiš, with the man from Van Rijssel-Roubaix, and he brings it home. I think it was Arnaud Tendon, the man who was caught just before the finish line. But let's wait for confirmation just there.
Oh, what a ride by the man from Van Rijssel-Roubaix. That was a long-range effort. He went to the front, and he fended them off one by one. They sort of got almost alongside. Kubiš was there again and tried to make his charge and come over the top, and he could barely believe it. He sort of hands out to the sides like, can anybody confirm? tell me I won that. And it's actually looks like it's Arnaud Tendon. You got it right. It's the
man who got
number
caught.
122.
It's the man who got 124, actually, Louis Hardouin. No, 122, you're right. I was right. It was Arnaud Tendon. And this is great, because this was the man, Robbie, who was caught by Mathieu Kokoman in that finish straight. And he has got his stage in the end. What a wonderful outcome for the Van Rijssel-Roubaix team.
Well, you've got to say, justice is served. I mean, it is poetic justice. I mean, he got caught the other day with about 40 metres to go and ran 13th after looking like he could possibly be caught. But that is one incredible finish by Arnaud Tendon.
It's all emotional about it, and I told you before, this is a 3rd division team taking on World Tour teams, taking on big budget teams like Pinarello Q36.5. This is a team with a very small budget and bringing it home with a stage win in Étoile de Bessèges. Arnaud Tendon.
In fact, no, Joppe Hademans.
It's the Belgian rider bringing it home. Well,
I was confused with the number on his back, seeing the 1-2 and how close they are together, but it looks like it's actually Joppe Hademans.
He was already in the top 10 on that opening day in Bellegarde. Yeah.
Well, justice is still served because this team deserved to win. They still deserve to win, and the team has won. So at least that part's right.
Well, we have another rider who takes his first professional win in Étoile de Bessèges. Joppe Heremans, also from a cycling family. His sister, also a pro rider. And another second place there for Kubiš.
Well, Lepera at first looked like he was congratulating. Then he actually looked more like he was complaining that Heremans closed the door on him. I don't think he closed it. I think he just kept it shut. He stayed on the right-hand side of the road the entire time. The road bent around to the right, and he just followed the shortest way. That was a brilliant ride by this 22-year-old. First victory as a pro
level. Yep.
He's been winning races. In all fairness, he's won in the Flèche du Sud. He's won in the Champion Olympique race in Poland. But what a win for this team! That's big.
A name that, truth be told, we didn't even mention, Robbie, and that is how unexpected it is.
But that's what we love about these sort of races. That we talked about the very first day of this race. We said we're likely to see future big names. You've got to get your first big win somewhere. You've got to get in the public eye and grab our attention somewhere, somehow. And that's what this sort of race is all about. And if you can win here, you can go on and win bigger races. Look at this. Come around from third wheel. There's that big acceleration at the bottom of the hill from Mifsud. And Heremans was in third wheel, made the acceleration around, and actually nobody really ever got next to him. The biggest, here we go, this is what Lepera will be complaining about, but there's nothing to complain about. There just was not room. The road bent around to the right, and Heremans just, he followed the road around, got a punch on the hip from the Frenchman from Decathlon, Lepera, but no, he got no right to really complain. Heremans, justified winner.